Hi, this is Kinshasi, and today I'm doing a commentary video battle on the grassy plain. This is a 2 versus 2 battle. Me and Almasi are in command of both the Milanese, and our opponents are 2 clan members of the Berhug clan, Berhug Aigir and Berhug 6-0 Jip. So Aigir is in control of the Turks and 6-0 Jip in control of the Scottish. Now, we played against Berhug before, so we knew their main tactic, and that was that they really relied on each other for the armies, and that they mostly have rush armies, meaning that we decided to deploy far back, while we also brought a max amount of horse archers who would take out the cavalry of the Berhug clan. So anyway, we played them before. Well, that was with my Total War colleagues, Total War Rebels colleagues. So you see that the Turks have no infantry and the Scottish have almost all infantry. So they really have to rely on each other to survive. So they always have a compact army. Anyway, here's the Berhugs chasing our missile cavalry. Speed up a bit. Okay, so we got a bit further now. Here are my crossbowmen. So here it was that Almasi told me to split up, and so I did. Well, this is actually a very interesting and very well thought of tactic of Almasi, because well, they rely on each other for as a compact army. So if we split up, they will have to split up their own army, and meaning that they will have to split up their own army in 2, and that would cause some confusion. So anyway, he's still trying to take him out with his cavalry. And there are another 2 throwing. Well, I made actually quite a small mistake here. While I am one move off too far, the Turks are engaging Almasi's troops. Well, I should have engaged them. Well, I shouldn't have wandered this far. And there's the death of Almasi. So really I made a big mistake here for going so far, because if I would have engaged now, their army was still divided, and now they're already regrouping. Anyway, I try to inflict as much damage as I can on my horse archers. And I try to save Almasi via charging my cavalry in the back, which failed a bit. So anyway, I opened fire with my Genius crossbowmen. I decided that, well, could better use them from long range as long as they don't fire back. and if I would have engaged my infantry, these Nafatun would have made them rout, so that wasn't a very good idea. Let's speed it a little bit. So what I knew the idea was this pikeman would hold off just my infantry, and then the Nafatun would be free to throw his grenades on my infantry, which would make them rout. So that wasn't very good. Anyway, my horse archers are still inflicting some damage here. Here's the general of the Turks, but his archers ran away. Here I'm taking out some Nafatun, and Almasi's last rest of troops are moving in to aid me in the conflict. Anyway, it appears I've routed some of his dismounted feudal knights, and we try to take out my Chinese with his feudal knights.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Well, I gave my infantry quite some upgrades, so they could inflict a lot of damage to the infantry, to the Scottish infantry. And also I directed my Genoese crossmen to fire at the Nafatun, so they couldn't inflict too much damage to my troops. These pikemen and the Nafatun are firing, and they're routing. Just that's the effect of the Nafatun. My infantry just instantly stopped routing, and that was a bad idea. So yeah, I engaged the Nafatun with my cavalry in order to take him out.
Our men
And
have slain the
Saracen
Saracen
general.
Now we must
I try to take out as many of the Scottish troops as I can. Now the Nafatun are also
My
depleted.
lord, only half our force remains.
But still, we got 76% allies killed and 79% enemies, so it's still a very close battle. The good thing is that I still have the upper hand in cavalry, and that mainly Almasi took out much of the Scottish and Turks cavalry, so that was a great help to me. So anyway, I try to engage them on the corners where the pikes are in front, hoping to inflict and rout the enemy troops. Anyway, I reformed, and I planned to use my Genoese crossmen to continue inflict damage on the Scottish troops. Okay, I think the Scottish were aware that they couldn't win if they just stayed there, so they marched forward. Well, the good thing is that the pikes of these troops are very immobile, and so I could inflict much damage to them before they even could get to my troops. Scottish engage. Moving with my infantry. Yeah, I did. And my genies started driving. Anyway, he scattered his army very much now, so it was time to use the cavalry. So this is actually a very efficient tactic to beat such clan members who use their armies to combine them. Just split your troops and it will confuse them, and you will manage to beat them. Although I could have reacted sooner, as I said before, which would make more of Almasi's troops still alive, but, well, a small mistake.
Our cowardly allies have fled the field. They cannot be called. Victory is ours. Let victory be a salve on our wounds, proudly earned in the name of the Holy Cross.
Well, that was an average victory. I killed 1085 and captured 143. Almasi killed 607, captured 31. Bearhook 60 Jip killed 540, and Bearhook Aegir killed 351. This was a fun game, very close, and well, without Almasi we wouldn't have won. So, fun game, good game.